You are now tuned in to the
Unemployed
Friend Show with John Del Viscio.
Hello and welcome to the Unemployed Friend Show. I'm John, I'm currently unemployed, and this is how I'm choosing to spend my time. It hasn't been a great week for me. This episode has been really, really hard to sit down and actually try to make. My friend passed away earlier this week in a car accident. It's really pretty bad. His wife was also injured in the accident. And so it's been a tough time to try to sit down and be funny and record this. But not to humble brag, Marcus, my friend, you know him he made the Kibble commercial that I showed a few weeks ago. That was all him. And he really liked this show. He had actually recently given me a note that the episodes were getting to be too short for his liking. He wanted more show. So in honor of Marcus, I'm going to try to make this the longest episode yet. I'm going to try to do all of the, regular segments, as well as I'm going to try and add in some new stuff, because that is what he literally told me he wanted. So, yeah, I'll put a link to the GoFundMe and all that down below. Also, I know most people, thoughts and prayers suck. We're doing thoughts and prayers. On the Unemployed Friend Show, guess what? We're doing thoughts and prayers. Let's get started. We're going to have fun. Despite all the stuff I just said and how cruel life can be, right now, we're going to have a good time. We're going to make jokes. We're going to laugh. We're going to love. All right? We're going to start it off Monday motivation. We need this now more than ever. Today's motivational quote comes to us from Confucius. Confucius say, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." One of the hardest things to do is get the ball rolling. So once you get the ball rolling, no matter how slow it is, you can't let that thing stop. If you're going super duper fast, you may need to recharge the battery. You got to pull off to the side, take a snooze. Meanwhile, the tortoise, who has never stopped, he's just going slowly, he's going to complete the race. This reminds me of another quote that I really, really like from, I think it's pronounced Lao Tzu, and it's, "A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving." The journey is the destination, brother. This isn't funny, but we're motivated. It's gonna take me a minute to get into joke mode. I've had a hard week, but we're gonna get there. Just have faith, okay? So that's the motivational quote of the week. Can't stop, won't stop. Justin Bieber. Okay, on to the next segment. Let's do a little romance update.
I get hot with the women.
Last week, I told you guys about the terrible date I went on where the girl showed up hammered and then cried when I said I didn't want to see her hotel room. That was bad, and it continues to be bad. Not with her. New situation. I was at a birthday party this weekend. Really cool bar, rooftop cowboy themed bar. I'm immediately feeling out of place. The dude who runs the door looks like Mystery Method. Goofy LA type dickhead energy in this place. But my friends are there, so there's some winners in the pack. I get in there, I'm having myself a little high noon. The girl who's there for her birthday, she comes up to me, she's like, "You should meet my friend." She points her out, I immediately go, "Shawing." Right? She's a dime. I'm terrified. Also, I noticed that the beautiful woman is chatting with a man who kind of looks like me, but uglier. So clearly I'm her type. He, though, is wearing a collared shirt, and he has a nicotine vape. So he's winning by 2 on me. I'm in a t-shirt that has a drawing of a shark biting a man's penis on it, and I also don't have any nicotine. So I am fighting an uphill battle. Also, this gentleman's wearing a collared shirt. Did I mention that he had a collared shirt on? Clearly, he's better than I am. Eventually, milady shakes the gentleman and moseys on over to me. We talk for a little bit. It's fun. Collared shirt comes back over and gets her attention again. I stay, I drink a little bit longer. When I'm leaving, I go pimp mode, and I say, "Excuse me, bitch. Might I have your digits?" Excuse me. She obliges. I say, "Bet. I'll give you a text-a-rooney." And then I immediately got in an Uber and texted Allie and said, "I got a pretty girl's number. What do I do?" And Allie and CG both said, "You should text this girl." I did not want to do that. That sounded scary to me. But I knew it was the only option. She did not respond. And then about 3 days later, I was working and my phone rings. It's a call from the pretty girl. And I'm like, I'm going to play hard to get. I'm not going to answer the call. Also, I'm not used to getting calls. It was strange. She leaves a voicemail, dude, which I will play for you now.
Hey James, it's Lauren at Good Times. We met on Saturday. Just give me a call back. Hope all is well. Bye.
So some issues you may recognize and some you may not. First off, my name isn't James. You guys probably knew that. Issue number 2, that's not the bar that we met at. My quest for Princess Charming continues. If any of my listeners know of eligible bachelorettes, preferably hot ones, if they're smart, that's okay too. Let me know. Hit my line. Put it right up there. Okay, so that's the romance roundup. Title pending. This next segment is called Arts and Culture, and it's really just an opportunity for me to flex how smart I am on everybody by bragging about the brilliant genius media that I've ingested. There is a pop Shakespeare collection on the Criterion channel, smart movies on the smartest streaming platform. If you would like to watch those movies, DM me, I'll give you my password if you promise to use it. So I was gonna talk about Shakespeare, but then I forgot everything that I wanted to talk about. So we're gonna have to pivot to a movie I watched last night, which is Scream 3. People don't like Scream 3. They think it's a bad movie. I think they don't like to have fun. I think the first one is perfect. I think Scream 2 is next to perfect. And I think 3 is a good time. Maybe I'm biased because about 2 haircuts ago, the lady at Floyd's 99 in Burbank did condemn me to a month of Courtney Cox bangs. So I was able to see myself in the film, probably more than the average viewer. But if anything, that took me out of it. All I could think about was, I know exactly how Courtney Cox feels right now. It is dark that Harvey Weinstein produced it, and a big part of the movie is about how women need to sleep with powerful men to get ahead. That's kind of a bummer. Is that Wes Craven throwing breadcrumbs on Harvey? I don't know. I'll either have to add a half a star or deduct half a star for that. But you guys should watch the movie at least to see Courtney Cox's hair. I think that's good. I think that's good on Arts and Culture. Nailed it. This is a segment that I like to call elevator pitch. Gotta have an idea on the tip of your head in case you ever run into a superstar. My idea is called Pigeon at the Zoo. It's about an ugly bird that no one cares about. And he spends his days going to the zoo to look at all the beautiful birds. But he is the only one who is free, for he is uncaged. This is an allegory for being unemployed. Also, to set the characters apart from one another even more, the beautiful, colorful working birds, that's where you get your fucking Chris Pratts and your John Olivers. They're the beautiful birds. And maybe I am the lowly pigeon who can't find work in this town. That's my idea. This next segment, you know it, you love it. Side Hustle Spotlight, baby. This one's a little intense. It's for those of you with a darker sense of humor. So what you see here is Tony Hawk's body with Ted Kaczynski's head. As a funny little caption joke, I have changed his name to Shred Kaczynski on account of the skateboard. But beneath him, there's an extra joke. He's a radical extremist. And I use the X Games logo and font for extreme. Because the radical extremist, when you hear that on your own, you think terrorism. But what it actually could mean is somebody that's really into extreme sports, BMX riding, inline skating. So I did a little bit of a funny twist here. I took what is typically a scary kind of guy, and I made him just like a chill bloke you would see at your local skate park. So that's Shred Kaczynski, the radical extremist. Last week, we talked briefly about what I think is going to happen with aliens in the future. So let's just go back to the alien topic. What we see here is groups of friends all over the place, laughing, having merriment with one another, enjoying each other's company. But in the foreground, there's a lonely, big-head, big-eyed, small-nosed little beast, alien, all alone. Beneath him, it just sums up how we all felt at that age. Alienated. This got 13 likes. All right, let's do one more. This will be the last one. This one's funny. We're all familiar with the famous Uncle Ben Spider-Man quote, "With great power comes great responsibility." I took that quote, I thought on it for a little bit, and I thought, what is the most powerful thing in the world? Having a gun when somebody else doesn't, right? You are in charge now. So I took that idea and I said, what comes along with the power of a gun? People that don't like that you have a gun. Opponents. So I created a sticker of a New York style Spider-Man with Timberlands and a puffy coat, and it just reads, "With great Glock comes great ops." You're creating stronger and stronger opponents for yourself every time you level up. So if you go to the fist fight and you only have fists, opponents will likely only have fists. I'm not making sense. So we're gonna leave the studio for a new Man on the Street style segment called, "Hey buddy, what's the big idea?" Let's cut to it. Hi, I'm John from the Unemployed Friend Show, and this is a new segment called Hey Buddy, What's the Big Idea? Hey buddy, what's the big idea? Big idea? Big idea?
When you get a chance to shoot Trump, don't miss.
You the banana from Fortnite? Holy shit! You're a superstar. How did you come up with this big idea?
I didn't want anything for Christmas, so I was like, just give me this for Christmas and I'll mess around with it for satire, and then all of a sudden the video blew up and I was like, okay, just keep going. Keep
Came
going.
over, now you're the banana guy.
Yeah.
Now tell them how much money you make.
How much money do you make?
What?
This is the Unemployed Friend Show. Tell us how much money you make.
I made $250,000 from that.
Why should anyone be homeless, you know?
Dude, that's a really good
that's
one.
deep.
I think basketball players should be able to fight.
Is it really? Wait.
You feel some type of way?
Is that really allowed in hockey though? They don't get in trouble for that. But black men
Yeah.
get in trouble for fighting in
I
basketball.
gotta be black. How you just made this about black? I said
Because-
basketball players.
Whoever started it gets a technical. You get one extra shot.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's my boy right there. I hope this is a big idea. I want a big idea. Banana in a suit level idea.
So blockchain is to be able to let you know who you're talking to, who they ever dated in their past. I want the Carfax for the pussy. I want to see how many people done banged this girl. And I want to make sure she's not my family.
That's
right.
Oh, the not
many
my
people
family
are-
part. You got me on that
But
one,
I'm
dude.
saying, think about people banging each other that is not that's their family member.
Yeah.
Everything's as quick as a QR code.
Yeah.
Everything is as quick as a QR code.
Damn.
A QR code can solve a lot of things.
Yeah.
You can scan certain things for skincare.
Yeah.
And it takes you to a page where you can see all the best skincare products.
Yeah.
It's like as instant as scanning your phone.
Damn.
So we need to do that with people.
That's a fucking big idea.
This concept's from France.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
sick.
an internationally big idea.
Short-term rentals, no major hold on your credit card.
You cannot drive me sober. You have to drink and drive. You have to.
You got any big ideas you want to share?
Forever, I've been saying that planes should have parachutes.
Whoa.
Not for people, but for the plane, just in case the plane goes down. Not for people, but for the plane.
Like it deploys out of the top of the plane.
So it can land front and back because it's big. It needs balance. And I just seen that it happen. I promise I've been thinking that forever. Y'all want a picture in front of it? That'd be cute.
All day, every day, too.
That's genius.
I made $250,000 from that.
Wasn't that fun? Basketball players should be allowed to fight. QR codes to tell you if you're fucking your brother. Banana in a suit. Chock full of good ideas. You see what happens when you leave the house and you just talk to people? Magic. Which brings us to the next segment, job hunt. I know you see this and you say, John, what do you need a job for? You're wearing a $250,000 idea. It's tested, tried and true. Well, that may take a little time, so I will have to just look for a job in the meantime. I don't want to find a job any more than you want me to find a job. So let's get this banana business rolling. Oh, wow. A seasoned career nanny. Believe it or not, folks, I actually did used to be a nanny, but I was a boy version, so I was called a manny. And I still, when I see the family, they're like, oh, my manny. I was good at it. Later, I taught kindergarten. When I lived in Chicago, I was like an after school kind of kindergarten teacher. They were just funny, man. I remember one time, this girl, I forget her name, she peed her pants. One of the teachers had to take her to the Lost and Found to get new pants, and all of the kids had to clear out of the classroom so the janitor could like go put kitty litter down or whatever the fuck it is that they do to clean up pee. So the kids, they're, 6 years old. This isn't the first time somebody's peed their pants. They're well aware of what's going on. Rumors start flying. We're all sitting along the wall outside and everybody's like, I heard somebody peed their pants. I heard somebody peed their pants. And they're trying to figure out who among them is the baby. Who's the pants peer? Now, she comes from down the hall wearing bright purple pants all of a sudden. And everybody's hypothesizing, who did the peeing? Somebody peed. I just remember being like, could be anybody. It's crazy. We got to figure this out, guys. So I would go back to be a nanny. That was fun. I liked watching kids lie to each other. Starts in August. I'll be in Philly. Never mind. Can't do it. Oh, a private investigator. I would like to be a spy. I think I'd be good at it, especially a spy where the stakes aren't super crazy. It's not international stuff. I need to figure out if your husband is sleeping with the babysitter. That's my job. And guess what? I think I'd be pretty freaking good at that. I'm a gossip. I would be parked outside of the husband's work, texting you like, Girl. Let's look at the job description. It's a fast-growing private investigations firm seeks full-time field investigator to work under general supervision. I don't like that. I would work best without any supervision because I'm the kind of spy who doesn't play by the rules. I make up my own rules. And if my boss is there, I might not be comfortable doing that. This stinks. Okay, fashion content creator, professional get ready with me-er. I would do it differently than everybody else. Everybody starts in their undies. I don't like that. That's perverted. I would be in the banana suit to start, and then I would spin in a circle, and voila, coolest outfit you ever saw. I'll put some examples up on the screen of some of the cool outfits I've worn in my life. Obviously, I know a lot about fashion. Some of my favorite brands are Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Kohl's also. That's where the savings are, folks. You get up there, they go, do you want to do a scratch and sniff or whatever? You scratch the thing, $30 off. Boom, that's a free pair of Levi's. So I think this is a position I would thrive in. It's very modern day Rachel Green, who I've always identified with the most out of the entire Friends cast. I know the saying right now, everybody wants to be so Julia. No, I'm so Rachel. I think that's a good one. I think I'm more qualified for that than even the special agent job. What's up, dog?
Just getting some water.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Thank you. I was actually just talking about potentially starting a new career as a fashion content creator. Hello? Did you guys visit any celebrity graves? Judy Garland, that's a good one. It is wild that like once you get famous, Hollywood just owns your soul. I'll see you guys later.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in the background of it.
That's okay, you're supposed to be. That's what the set is. Okay, this next segment, you've seen it before. Cool plate, fool plate. These are some of the cool or foolish vanity plates that I have seen driving around LA. Up first, we got Tommy B. Obviously, this person is a big Chris Farley, David Spade fan. You have to be to get the Tommy Boy license plate in the very cool black and yellow. I believe in LA, you automatically get the white one, but you can pay like $1 more to get the black and yellow. So this person really put their money where their mouth is as far as the fandom goes. That is a cool plate. Up next, we have a Tesla. Automatically one of the coolest cars you can have. They're really, really fast. They got computers all over the place, and it is being driven by the one and only Tess Man. I think this is probably Elon's personal whip. He's the true Tess Man. You can tell because of how active he is in the company. I did see this car outside of my gym, so it may not actually be a Tesla reference. It could be Testosterone Man. This is a bodybuilder's car. We'll leave it at that. How about? My next license plate says too woke. I'm gonna just off the bat give this person a cool rating. The Test Man also cool, obviously, but too woke also cool because we probably agree on a lot of stuff. As someone who's also way too woke for the general public, I go up to him and I go, hey, what do you think about this, right? Because it's a spectrum. Right? He goes, oh, absolutely. I've actually been saying this for years. And I go, what? I'm tardy to the party, brother. I guess I'm just regular woke. And that's why you got the too woke, because you are more along on the spectrum of woke. I wish there was trend for my mind. Get a stronger brain, get some more good ideas in there. Because half the time I have an idea and I go, that's like a schizophrenic thought. That's not even an idea. That's like a sentence fragment. So it would be nice to be able to shoot my brain and be more jacked, intellectually speaking. So those are 3 cool plates. Let's try and find a fool plate. There's not a lot of those. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching the Unemployed Friends Show. Please like and subscribe down below.
Elbows are connected to the arm, and then the hand. I'm the man. Say, I'm the man. Thank you so much, buddy.